got myself a second truck race today. More people, it's not going to be all too competitive though, but it's there. It'll be a hopefully get out of front, have a fun replay to watch. And cars. Quite packed. There's my streams buffering. I think this should just not. As in, I'm saying that a bit half warm-up lap. Might not matter too much.
No, you can win it.
Yeah.
Put in the warm-up.
Yeah.
Let them all know who's boss.
Slid into the wall as well. It's fine, that's before the lap started. Unironically, because it's Crandon, I think might be better if I just don't qualify. In the sense that the cars around me will probably have not as good a start, so I get clean air, and these mates around me sooner. Of course, that's assuming they hold it straight at the start, which I don't recall being an issue, but maybe that's just because I don't start around people who don't have control of the truck normally. I don't know if I said it, but I thought track conditions felt better in practice and time agrees. That had a sloppy opening sector as well. Little bit there. Yeah, second clear of the next guy.
The estimated SOF is 1,654.
Try for a better start than last time, I reckon. I just wussed off the throttle after the initial launch.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Alright, I think car 10. Well, whoever started in 8. The Carter guy, I do not believe will be joining us.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
Good luck.
Green, green, green.
There.
You're on the left.
Not as good as I've... Second just didn't get off the line good. Third had a really good. I reckon that dirt patch at the start really helps. I think there's just more grip starting third, for instance, than it is first. I'm not sure. It's hard, but that's okay. Every lane's around me close, but he comes it up. That boy. Alright, any silliness, that's the win.
Be sure to be toxic about it on voice chat.
My face when people say you can't win the race at the first corner. I possibly start finishing line ahead, but I suspect it's just not in much control of his automobile. Oh, I'm getting lazy with the lines. So struggling at times. Taking drive-throughs about me knowing they're both this close ahead. There's 7-8 coming up on you 2. Probably good I'm behind them heading into the hairpin. I don't. Feeling a trusting mood. At least not with these guys. Not when they're doing that.
What's all this one?
I say this, I'm just thrown into this guy's outside. Or him. I don't know if he meant to, but he let me go before the corner, so fair enough. Thank you. Oh, problem is there's a lot of grip as well, so gotta watch the canisters on landing. I think they've had to come together. They've all got, they've both left. Real name Michael Shoemaker. The shoe isn't spelled as you think. I'll be generous to say 5 out of 9 survives, which isn't that strong a rate. Not surprised some fell. I would have said 7 out of 10 if everyone made the start. We done.
Alright.
Being pretty close together for third. Or were. Yeah, I was just a bit slow at the start as well, really. reaction. See, I got a good, and then I just didn't pick the throttle up enough. I think it's really the patch there. Doing things. It's a bit hectic.
Good race, Chris. I blew it.
Okay, so the... Six tried to keep it out, the 7 just pinballed off the 2, trying to get it back under control. The 9's not really reacted to... I mean, I wouldn't expect him to come across like that, but he didn't really react at the same time, and that's... Oh! Controller user, controller user. Yeah, unlucky, and then... I mean, in fairness, it's not really how his race started. You couldn't really do much about that. Ace lost it. Barely missed the gang crew. Everyone's done a good job missing him. So like this poor guy. It's quiet over the shot. This guy's full throttle the whole time, I reckon, as well, because controller user. If we were, or... It might be keyboard.
Oh, jeez. Sure not.
I mean, the guy's just on and off throttle. The steering inputs are... No, it is controller, because it's not a, like... It's hard to tell, because they're very snappy. The inputs, they're not precise, but there is some angle to them, like it's not full on-off.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it works, but... No, the inputs are like how I would run keyboard, though. It's tough. I say this genuinely, if you want a sim race, but all you have is a keyboard, the Dirt Rally style games are actually decently suited to that. I actually had fairly decent pace as a keyboard user. Consistency was another thing entirely. Moving to wheel made consistency so much easier. Ooh. And line. Oh, that just sucks. He landed in him and... Okay, he was hard, right, trying to avoid as well, and that just bit bad. And the 7 is eaten the bank. Around she goes. Oh. 6 just missed them. Oh, just got stuck in there. That's tough. And the 6 and the 3 had a good, decent battle. Actually, before that, I want to watch the Ballad of the Browns. No relation to our resident Brown, I assume.
Probably not.
Ew. So got stuck in the wall and had to reset. Yeah, the other guy's not really in control. And then he does rate up for, I don't know if this is a father-son or a brother thing or what's the go is, but they're related for sure. Actually having a good battle here. In front of me. Yeah, he does let me go. So, good lad. So do they have a stack up or he just gets bored? Yeah, they get bored. What happened here? That's a screenshot to come back to. Yeah, in too deep and oh, I've never seen someone go over that wall before. At least not like that. If you're rolling, maybe I have, but yeah. In too deep and then didn't. He's not realised how deep in he is, because if you realise how deep in you are, you can at least turn left here, and that should at least let you pancake the wall instead of going perpendicular to it. It's just gone up and over. This guy ended up behind, so... Oh, did he have a moment? I think he was just... Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, trajectory was a bit off and then gave it too much input. 6 has barely kept it off him. It's another controller user. Yeah, he was just cruising. And what happened near the end, because this guy and I believe the three got pretty close. Yep. Ooh. Okay, the 6 hasn't even meant to go for that block, but... Yeah, good awareness by the 3 to try and get the drive around the outside, which he did, and oh. Was worried about overshooting, so he's just overslowed and hit the 6. And then... Same thing, bad landing. That's rough. Oh yeah, as I expected, uneventful race from me, but eventful replay.